Hey everyone, welcome. Another Tuesday quiz. How are we all? How's your Tuesday been? Lockdown or working? Let me know. Nigel, hello mate, welcome in chat. Eden, I love you babes. Andy Lysett, aka James Fullerton, he's coming in for the win definitely. Catherine Walters, how you doing Catherine? Poppy, lovely to see you. Great that you could make it. Thank you very much. Wade McKinney, how you doing? Great to see you here. John Kerr, Yobi, Pete Burlingham, McDilson. It's lovely to have so many of you guys in here. Golf Clash Quarks, Danny Spring, how's it all going? Scott, oi oi. Eden, how are we all? Right, if any of you haven't been in the quiz before, all it is just a bit of fun. So I will ask 10 questions of a particular category. Tonight we got 60s and 70s pop. So I know some of you weren't even born during that time, but hopefully they're easy enough and you would have heard the songs, of course. So I will ask the 10 questions and we'll wait for the answers to come through in chat. And then we'll move on to the next question and then we'll go to the answers for that particular round. Then we'll do general knowledge. The same again, 10 questions, then 10 answers. Multiple choice, 10 questions. Then we'll have a 2-minute break so you can get a drink, have a pee, do whatever you want to do. Then we'll come back to do the answers for multiple choice. Then we've got world flags, TV, film and animals to finish off. John Aiken. Eden, where's Rio at? I don't know where your brother is, sweetheart. I haven't got a clue. Danny Spring, good luck to you. You'll need it for the 60s and 70s pop round. As I say, Danny, not everybody is as old as me. So I was going to do a general pop, but I thought, well, no, I might as well just split it down. So that's where we're at anyway. So, everybody, thank you so much for being here. So shall we get started? Shall we do the first question of the evening? So just remember, I'm going to give you the question. And then what I want you to do as fast as you can, type it into chat. And the first person that comes up on my chat list will win that point. Now bear in mind, and I say this every week, who comes first on my chat list might not necessarily be the order on your chat list. It's just the way that YouTube works. It's the latency, it's the slight delay. Some people's internet are slightly quicker than others. So apologies for that. But as I say, it is only a bit of fun. So let's get this done. The cat's going to come and try and join me as well. Here she is. So let's just say a quick hello to the cat before I sling her over the other side of the room. Say hi to everyone. There we go. Izzy says hi. Right, let's do this, shall we? Let's move on straight away to question number 1. This is 60s, 70s pop. Eden is saying, hey Vanessa.
Hey baby.
Why don't you come and say hey baby instead of hiding in the corner? Here she comes, Eden. There she is. There she is.
I always get this wrong. Hey. Mwah.
There we go. McDilson saying hi to the cat. There you go, Izzy. McDilson saying hi. Right, let's move on. Too much jollities already. Round number 1, 60s, 70s pop. Nice and easy, if you know it, of course. Just identify the artist from the name of the song. So fastest finger. Get ready to post in chat. Let's go. Ginger Geordie, Golf Clashers, Scotty. Evening, mate. How you doing? Great to see you. All the way from Bonnie, Newcastle. Great to see you, Scotty. Right, let's go. Question number 1. As I say, there's 2 ways you can do this. Either play it in chat or just get a pen and paper and just try and write the answers down yourself and then count up how many you would have got right. Right, Garth Rooks. Wade hasn't even seen the first question yet. Your internet's not that quick, Wade. Here we go. Question number 1. Nice easy one to start off with. Who sung Sweet Caroline in 1969? Who sang Sweet Caroline in 1969? And before any of you ask it, I'm not singing. Here we go. Nigel has come straight in thinking it's the Beatles. Catherine Walters thinks Neil Diamond. What are you doing? She's being up. Rio Moore. Welcome,
Yay.
Rio. Great to see you. Lovely to see you here. Right.
Yeah.
Scott, I can hear Ness. Yes, you can hear Ness, Scott. She is here.
Hey, Scott.
Now, I know what Scott's waiting for. Right, Nigel's gone for the Beatles. Catherine has gone for Neil Diamond, as has Rio, as has Scott and Eden. John Kerr's Neil Diamond. Mark Hall, welcome, mate. Great to see you, Mark. You've gone for Neil Diamond. Eden Moore, Sweet Caroline. Ben, BK Golf Clash, great to see you. And congratulations, Ben, on your 500 subs. Awesome. We will all be there on your stream tomorrow night. Exclamation mark Ben in the chat. Ben streaming tomorrow night. He's doing a lot of giveaways to celebrate 500 subs, so it's great there. Golf Clash Quarks, lots of drunk darts fans. Yeah, lots of drunk darts fans, that's right. Right, let's move on to question number 2. And as I said earlier on, I will come back to the answers after we've done all 10. Question number 2, slightly harder. Who sung Walk On By in 1964? And if Vanessa wants to come and sing it behind me, she's more than welcome.
But I don't.
But she doesn't, she said. Who sung Walk On By in 1964? I can see a pattern coming in, Nige.
I'm doing it now. Oh no, it's just
You're dancing.
walk on by.
Rio, come here. We can do this together. I don't know anything, says Eden. It is, Eden, sorry, sweetheart. It is a little bit too young for me.
Whitney Houston's auntie.
Right, the answers are coming through. Scott has gone for Dionne Warwick, as has Scott. He's gone it twice. Rio's gone the Beatles, as has Nigel Barnes. Danny Spring, Dionne Warwick. Mark Hall, Dionne Warwick. Eden, Dionne Warwick. T-Dog, Tony Richardson. The voice of Golf Clash that we all miss so much is here. Welcome, Tony. Great to see you. McDilson thinks it's Buddy Holly. Nigel Barnes, Dionne Warwick. Marky Berry, greetings. Marky Berry, welcome. Great to see you. The Ginger Geordie Golf Clasher is saying hi to his best mate, Tony. Right, let us move on to question number 3. Who sung Think in 1968? Scott's saying, is she Whitney Houston's aunt? He never knew that. Peter Burlingham, another one welcoming Todd. GC Radu, how you doing? GC, Dr. Spring, Emma, you're more than welcome. Make sure you keep that Scott on that Danny on a leash, please. Yeah. I'm getting all my names muddled up tonight. Getting all my names. Great to see you, GC Radu. Here we go. The answers are starting to fly through. We can tell who the older generation are. Scott thinks it's Aretha Franklin. McDilson thinks it's the Beatles. Danny thinks it's Aretha Franklin, as does Nigel. Marky Berry, Aretha Franklin. Eden Moore thinks it was Pink. Rio Moore's gone the Beatles. Very popular answers to Beatles tonight. Ginger Geordie Golf Clasher. Scotty, you've gone Beatles. Eden, you're a poet and didn't even know it. Of course you are. Catherine's gone Aretha Franklin. Golf Clash Quarks, who's Scott? Yeah. Sorry, Danny. Total flip of the tongue, mate, honestly. Mark Hall, Aretha Franklin. Emma, of course. And John Kerr. Question mark. John, that surprises me, because you're only a year younger than me. Right. Question number 4. And as I say, guys, if I miss anyone in chat, I do apologise because it does sometimes go a little bit too quick. So I humbly apologise if I miss someone in chat. Question 4. Who sung Brown Sugar in 1968? Who sung Brown Sugar in 1968?
Boney M.
Scotty, you're following the in crowd. Nigel, you think it's the Beatles. Ginger Geordie, Golf Clash of the crowd, yeah. John Kerr, better looking. Well, I am. Yeah, you're right there, John. Here we go. Brown Sugar coming through. We got Danny Spring, Rolling Stones. Nigel Barnes, Rolling Stones. McDilson, the Stones. Eden, the Stones. As does Scott and Mark Hall and Rio and Catherine and Emma and Catherine. Wade McKinney, the thumbnail should have said old farts quiz. It's not all old farts, honestly. It's not all old farts. Marky Beery, GC Radu, the Rolling Stones. We will move on to question number 5. In 1970, not the release that was out in the probably 90s, 2000s, but the original 1970, who sung In the Summertime? In the Summertime. No, not the Shaggy version. While I'm waiting for the answers to come through, just have a quick slurp. DJ Jacob, welcome. Great to see you here. Great to see you. Right, here we go. Scott thinks it's Mungo Jerry, as does Danny. Eden thinks it's the Beatles and Rio thinks it's the Beatles. McDilson, Mungo Jerry, Nigel, Mark Hall, Marky Beery, GC Radu all think it's Mungo Jerry. We will move on to question number 6. Who sung Bye Bye Baby, Baby Goodbye in 1975? Emma, you're going with Mungo Jerry because that's what everyone else said. But are they right, Emma? Are they correct? Who sung Bye Bye Baby, Baby Goodbye? It might help you if you're of Scottish origin for this one. There's your clue. Here we go. The answers are coming through. Nigel thinks Mud. Danny thinks it's the Everly Brothers. Mark Hall, the Bay City Rollers. Scott, no clue. Rio Queen. John Kerr, the Bay City Rollers. Marky Beery, Jesus, what song is that? Oh, sorry, Nigel Barnes up there, Bay City Rollers as well. McDilson, Some Lonely Artist. Emma Spring, Bay City Rollers. Scott, if it's Scottish, then it's the Bay City Rollers, but it could be Rod Stewart. Eden Moore, Vanessa did.
What?
Yes, because we moved out. We moved, didn't we?
Oh, of course we moved.
DJ Jacob, not me. Claire! Claire. Hello, sweetheart. Great to see you here, my lovely. Your lovely Claire is in chat, darling. She is here. We will move on to question number 7. One of Vanessa's favourite bands. And I won't tell you the reason why. Question 7. Who sung in 1979 in the Navy? She's now laughing because she's just got the joke. Who sung in the Navy in 1979? Danny saying 65 was the Everly Brothers, not 75. Right, although it's a hard category, I hope you're not finding it too difficult. I know the youngsters will. But here we go. Answers are coming through. Lots of you saying the Village People. Scott, Danny, Nigel, Catherine, Mark, Emma, Claire, McDilson, Marky Beery, John Kerr, Rio Moore. You all think it's the Village People. And Claire, we love you too, sweetheart. GC Radu, the people above me. Honestly, the questions will become more modern as the quiz goes on. Well, some of them will be anyway. Question number 8. Who sung Baker Street in 1978? Who sung Baker Street in 1978? The next quiz I'll probably have pop questions of the 2000s, so it'd be...
Tell Nick later time if the question involves a half naked or naked.
Here we go. Claire, who is currently in chat, has just posted Vanessa a rather saucy request. That's not happening. Right. Here we go. The answers are coming through. McDilson, you think it's the Beatles. Nigel, Jerry Rafferty. Golf Clash Quarks, Danny, you think Jerry Rafferty. Scott, Jerry Rafferty. As does Catherine. As does Mark Hall. Rio Moore thinks it was Sherlock Holmes. John Kerr thinks it was Boney M. Shay Lehman, welcome. Great to see you, Shay. Radu, never too late, of course. Right, we will move on now to question number 9. Who sung Cathy's Clown in 1960? Bob Holness. Can we have a P, please, Bob? Eden Moore, Bob Marley. Question 9. Who sung Cathy's Clown in 1960? Having a boogie while we're waiting. Here we go. The answers are flying through there now. McDilson, who's Mr. Rafferty? Oh, McDilson, you're going to have to send me some questions on Swedish pop culture. That will sort them out. No, Orjan. Okay, here we go. The answers are coming through. Danny, you think the Everly Brothers. Scott, you got no idea. Rio Moore thinks it was Shakira. McDilson, Elton John. John Kerr, Cilla Black. Eden Moore, Miley Cyrus. Nigel Barnes, the Everly Brothers. As does Claire. As does Shay. As does Mark Hall. Danny, it had to be one of the Everly Brothers. Russ, man, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Right, the last question in this round. A nice easy one, made famous, of course, by the film. But who sung the original in 1964? Who sung Pretty Woman? I was just about to sing it then and I stopped myself. No, it wasn't Richard Gere. That was Vanessa's answer was Richard Gere. Who sung Pretty Woman in 1964? Here we go. They're starting to come through now. Scott, you think it's Roy Orbison. Danny, you think Buddy Holly. Emma, you think Roy Orbison, as does Nigel and Catherine and Mark Hall and Shay. Claire, GC Radu, Rio, you all think it's Roy Orbison. Well played, everybody. So, what we'll do now, we will move on to the answers. I'll rattle through them. Just when you got them out, it's Stevie Wonder. Or it could be Ray Charles.
Or...
Right. Okay, you hated the film, Danny. Right, let's move on. Let's rattle through these answers and I'll tell you who was fastest finger first. Question 1, who sung Sweet Caroline? And of course it was Neil Diamond. Catherine Walters, well done, Catherine. Question 2, who sung Walk On By 1964? It was Dionne Warwick. Fastest finger first there was Scott, well done, Scott. Question 3. Who sung Think in 19... Who sung Think in 1968? It was Aretha Franklin, and Scott, fastest finger first again there.
Good boy.
Watch out, Nick, the fly is behind me.
Me? But.
And Claire thinks it's a bunch of bollocks.
I am!
Right, that was Aretha Franklin. Fastest finger first there was Scott again. Well done, Scott. Who sung Brown Sugar in 68? It was the Rolling Stones. Danny Spring. Well done, Danny Spring. Question 5. In the summertime was Mungo Jerry. And it was Scott again. Well done, Scott. He's on fire. As you can tell who the old people in this quiz are tonight. Question number 6, a band that I would never admit to knowing, but Nigel Barnes has, because he was fastest finger first. Bye Bye Baby was by the Bay City Rollers. I'm surprised that Tony didn't come in on that one. Question number 7, who sung in the Navy? It was the Village People, and that was Danny Spring. Well done, Danny.
In my show.
Question number 8, no, Danny hasn't seen your show, and we're not even going to explain it. Question number 8, who sung Baker Street? That was Jerry Rafferty, Nigel Barnes. Well done, Nigel. Fastest finger first there. Question number 9, Kathy's Clown. I think Danny Spring was hedging his bets with Everly Brothers for every other answer. He had to get one right. Well, in fact, he's got a couple right. So well done, Danny. It was the Everly Brothers, Kathy's Clown in 1960. And question number 10, Pretty Woman. It was the late, great Roy Orbison. And Scott, you got there first. So a quick tot up of the fastest fingers. Scott got 4. Nigel had 2. Danny had 3. Catherine had 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's right. That makes it up to 10. So the winner of that round is Scott. So give Scott some love and some booms in the chat. Scott's won round number 1. And he said in chat, oi, he's not that old. Well done, Scott. Congratulations. You have won round number 1. So we will move on now to round number 2. So this is general knowledge. Some of them I think might be tricky, some of them probably easy, but I know you are a very intelligent bunch, as you keep proving to me on every quiz. So let's move on without further ado to question number 1 of round 2. And everyone's giving Scott some love in the chat. Thank you guys. Nigel, John, Marky Beery, Mark Hall, and Scott's giving himself his own love, and Danny's giving him some trophies. Everybody's a winner. Right, let's move on to question number 1 of general knowledge. Are you ready? Get your fingers on your keypads. Start typing out the answer as fast as you can. Question number 1. What colour are the 4 stars on the flag of New Zealand? What colour are the 4 stars on the flag of New Zealand? So any of our Antipodean friends who might still be awake, which I very much doubt because it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. What colour are the 4 stars on the flag of New Zealand? A little bit of a boogie. Barry Jackman, my boy, my nephew, all the way from the southwest. Barry, great to see you here. I know you're out with your friends tonight. Thank you so much for popping in.
Oh.
I hope Barry didn't hear what Vanessa just said. Here we go. The answers are starting to come through now. Scott, you think they're red. Danny, you think white. Rio, right, white. Barry, you think red. DJ Jacob, participation for all, of course it is. Catherine, you've gone white, as has John. Nigel, red. Radu, white. Jacob, white. Shay, you gone red. Wade McKinney, blue. Marky Beery, red. McDilson, white and blue. Mark Hall, white. Marky Beery, white border and red fill. That's very specific. Emma, you gone yellow. And Barry, yes, Unk. My nephew. My boy. Right, we'll move on to question number 2. Enough. Nessa's going to be rude and I'm trying to stop her. Okay, question number 2. The English Derby is held at which racecourse? The English Derby, horse racing derby, is held at which racecourse? Question number 2. Fastest finger first. Marky, just in case. Right, here we go. The answers are starting to fly through now. Do you want to say who the answers are, Ness? No. Right, Nigel, you think it's Epsom, as does Danny. Scott, you think Aintree.
Mark Hull, Epsom.
John Kerr, Ascot. Mark Hall, Epsom. Rio, Ascot. Shay's got no clue.
Barry Jackman, Epsom.
DJ Jacob doesn't know. Claire, Ascot. Barry, Epsom. Shay, Wimbledon. That's the Greyhound Derby. Well, it was until Wimbledon Greyhound track closed down very sadly. GC Radu, Epsom. Wade McKinney, Churchill Downs. And Marky Beery on the streets of Philadelphia. KB Chef, great to see you, bro. Great to see you. Just popped in to say hi. Much appreciated, KB. Great to see you. Right, let's move on to question number 3. By area, what is the largest country in South America? Not by population, by area. What is the largest country in South America? Nissa just said Barbados.
America.
By area, what is the largest country in South America? And here we go. The answers are starting to come through. Interesting. Peter, you've gone Brazil, as has Scott. Nigel, you think Uruguay. Danny, you think Brazil. Rio, Brazil. McDilson, Brazil. Catherine, Barry, DJ, Claire, Marky Beery, Radu, Wade, Mark. All think it's Brazil. Shay, you think Chad, and then she's gone shit. Rima, welcome Rima, great to see you. Is Brazil. Shay's now changed her mind. Brazil. John Kerr, Brazil. Interesting. We will move on to question number 4. This is one for more of our American friends, I take it. How many US states have a border with Canada? How many US states have a border with Canada? And I can see them all now going... Counting on the fingers. Oh crap, I wasn't watching live, 2-second delay. That's the sad thing about YouTube, Marky Beery. It's the delay. But here we go. The answers are starting to come through. We're not having to wait too long, luckily. How many US states have a border with Canada? Danny, you think 7. Nigel 6. Scott 7. Peter 6. DJ 8. Remus 6. Shay 11. Wade 8. Dane Park, welcome Dane, great to see you. Claire 5. McDilson 8. Barry 7. Rio 9. John Kerr, all of them. Marky Beery 12. Catherine 8. GC Radu a lot. Nigel 13. Mark Hall 5. Some great answers there. And a question that's actually surprised me. We will move on to question number 5. In which European country is the city called Maastricht? In which European country is there a city called Maastricht? Puff on my magic pipe.
Can I have a go?
Ness says she wants to have a go on my magic pipe. It's all herbal, honestly.
Bit of salt.
Right, here we go. The answers are now coming through. We got Nigel with Austria, Rima with Holland, Scott with Holland, KB, don't forget Alaska, presumably the last one. Peter Bullingham, you think Belgium. Barry, you think, or Baz, Germany. Catherine, you think Holland, as does Nigel, as does Mark, Marky Beery, McDilson. Rio, you think Belgium. John is Austria. Shay is Liechtenstein. Claire is Ukraine. Some good answers coming through there. We will move on to question number 6. A tricky one if you're not good at your sports. And a tricky one anyway. Which American holds the record for the most Olympic gold medals? Which American holds the record for the most Olympic gold records? If no one gets this, I will give you a clue.
Say hi to Poppy.
Baz Unk. You with your mates, Baz? It's got to be Baz, isn't it? Not Basil, as I call you. Right, a tricky question, this one. We got Nigel Barnes with Mark Spitz. Golf Clash Quarks. Danny, you think Michael Phelps. Scott, the swimmer guy. Scott Phelps. DJ, you think Phelps. As does Wade. McDilson. Claire. Dane. Rima. Rio thinks it's Billy Irish. Shay Phelps. Peter Phelps. Mark Hall has gone Mark Spitz. Baz, you gone Phelps. Nigel Barnes. Mickey Phelps used to be Spitz. Marky Beery. Ian Ballinger. John Kerr, Cole Lewis. Some great stuff there. Great stuff there. Poppy, I can see you lurking in the background and not answering any questions. I've got eyes. I can see you. We've got secret cameras.
We love you, Pops.
We do love you, Pops. We love her very much. Right, here we go. Shay, you'll be back. Lovely to see you, Shay. Okay, question number 7. Be careful with this one. Don't answer too quickly. Think about this. Which planet comes nearest to the Earth during its orbit? Which planet comes nearest to the Earth during its orbit? Question number 7. Here we go. The answers are starting to come through now. McDilson, Mars. Peter, Venus. Scott, Venus. Dane, you think Mars. Claire, you think Saturn. John, Pluto. Catherine, Venus. DJ, Mercury. With a big smiley face.
Jupiter.
But we'll come back to that when we say the answers. Nigel, Venus. Mark Hall, Mars. Rio, Earth. Marky Beery, Venus. Rima, I knew somebody just wanted me to say it. Uranus.
Uranus.
As does Wade. Uranus.
It's not Uranus.
Poppy loves us guys too. Bless her. Great to see you, Poppy. Okay, let's move on to question number 8. Paleontology is the study of what? Question 8. Paleontology even is the study of what? Ian Ballinger, you sexy beast. How you doing, Ian? Great to see you. Great stream earlier on, Ian. Loved it earlier. Here we go. Here we go. They're coming through now. Nigel, you think it's bones. Scott, you think dinosaur fossils or bones. Peter, you think fossils, as does Nigel. McDilson, nails. Marky Beery, fossils. Rima, rocks. Catherine, dinosaurs. Rio's retracted his own message. Mark thinks bones. DJ, fossils. Claire, bones. Catherine, dinosaurs. John, dinosaurs. Dane, bones. Rio, fossils. Prehistoric species, mostly those extinct, says Danny, being very, very specific. And Poppy thinks fossils. Well done, everybody there. We will go on to question number 9. Sir Ian Michael Phelps Ballinger. Now, Ian, you are in the same city as my nephew Baz, who's also in chat. He probably lives only a few doors down and you don't even know each other. Right, question number 9. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Question number 9. Question 9, and the answers are starting to come through. Danny Spring, you think it's Monet. Nigel Barnes, Marky Beery thinks Da Vinci. Mark Hall, Monet. Rima thinks Leonardo da Vinci. Wade McKinney, Van Gogh maybe. McTilson, Picasso. Rio, Leonardo da Vinci. Scott, Da Vinci. Claire, Da Vinci. John Kerr, Van Gogh. Catherine Walters, Da Vinci. Ian Ballinger, Sut Bazza. Keeping it southwest, you boys. Rima, a miserable git. Peter, hi Ian. Wade, hello Mr. B. And Poppy thinks it's Van Buckingham. Did you get that? What? Van Nessa? No, she didn't really. I was just messing about. Right, we will move on now to question number 10. In which country was Lego founded? Get out of throwing bananas at the screen. In which country was Lego founded? Question number 10. We've got the cat behind us. And I've got Izzy behind me as well. She's purring away, bless her. Right, here we go. The answers are beginning to come through. Peter Bullingham, you think Sweden. Nigel thinks Sweden. McDilson is Denmark. Danny, you think Finland. Catherine is Denmark. Scott, Denmark. Rio, Sweden. John, Sweden. Marky Beery, Denmark. Nigel, Denmark. Wade McKinney, Ireland. Rima thinks it's Tommyland, presumably Sweden. Mark Hall, Germany. Poppy, Denmark. Claire, Switzerland. I told you you lot are intelligent. Not one question has gone by without at least somebody knowing it. North Pole Santa founded them, says DJ. You're not wrong there, DJ. You're not wrong there. Right, let's move on to the answers, shall we, for round number 2. And I will call out the fastest finger first for you. Let me just have a quick tot up. I think this one's quite close. It is quite close. But we do have a winner. Right. Question number 1. What colour are the 4 stars on the flag of New Zealand? They are, of course, red. Fastest finger first there was Scott. Well done, Scott. Question number 2. The English Derby is held at which racecourse? And the answer is Epsom. Fastest finger there, Nigel Barnes. Well done, Nigel Barnes. Question 3. By area, what is the largest country in South America? And of course it is Brazil. Nearly everybody got that right. Fastest finger first, Peter Bullingham. Well done, Peter. Question number 4. A very tricky question, this one. And I was surprised that only one person got it right. How many US states have a border with Canada? The answer is 13. Nigel Barnes. It takes a non-American to get that right. Well done, Nigel. The answer is 13. Question number 5. In which European country is the city of Maastricht? and it is, of course, in Holland. Riemer, well done Riemer, fastest finger first there. Question number 6. Which American holds the record for the most Olympic gold medals? It was Michael Phelps. Danny Spring, well done Danny Spring. Round 2, question 7. Which planet comes nearest to the Earth during its orbit? The answer is Venus. Now, I can't remember who it was, but somebody said Mercury. On average, out of all the planets, Mercury does actually come very close to the Earth, but Venus was the answer. It is the closest during its orbit. Question number 8. The fastest finger first there, was Peter Bullingham again. Well done, Peter. Question 8. Paleontology is the study of what? It's the study of fossils or bones. And Nigel Barnes, well done there, Nigel. Fastest finger on my screen. Question 9. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? It was Leonardo da Vinci. And the fastest finger first was Marky Beery. Well done, Marky Beery. Give yourself a boom there, Marky. And question number 10. In which country was Lego founded? Of course, the answer is Denmark. McDilson, well done McDilson, fastest finger. You was close then, DJ. But the outright winner with 3 correct, Nigel Barnes. Well done, Nigel. You just pipped Danny Spring to the post there. Nigel Barnes is the winner. Let's give some Nigel some booms and some love and some cheers and some rounds of applause. Well done, Nigel. Right. Let us move on now to... a little bit of a delayed applause there, Nigel. Well done. McDilson booming himself finally. Marky Beery giving himself some booms as well. Marky Beery, Nigel's next door or what? Right, we will move on to round number 3. Okay, this is multiple choice. So for the first lot, I'll do the same as what we did back a week ago, Saturday, I think it was. The first question will be just put in the chat A, B or C. You don't have to type out the answer or anything. Just put A, B or C in the chat. Danny Spring has already gone A, but it might be a 1, 2, 3 that starts off, Danny. It's either going to be an A, B, C or a 1, 2, 3. We do not know yet. So as soon as the first question comes up, gotta run. Ian Ballinger, I know you're now streaming with Jamie Bradley, I think it is, Ian. Good luck to you, mate. I hope the stream goes well. And if anybody wants to see some Golf Clash content, then head over to... Are you at home, Ian, or is Jamie at home? Exclamation mark Ian or exclamation mark Jamie in the chat, and you can see both the channels. So, Rio's putting his options in, A, B or C. So, I am going to type in go, because the first answer that I'll be accepted will be after I've typed in go. Here we go. What is the name of the Derbyshire village that is furthest than any other British settlement from the sea? It's at the kids' house, Ian. Head over to Jamie's channel to go and watch the beefcake that is Ian Ballinger. Okay, what is the name of the Derbyshire village that is furthest than any other British settlement from the sea? Is it A, Walton-on-Trent, B, Cotton in the Elms, or C, Swadlincote? A, B or C in the chat. Here we go, they're starting to come through. Scott, you think C. Peter, you think C. Danny, you think B. Rio thinks A. Nigel A. John Kerr C. Emma B. Claire A. Mark A. Rima B. Marky Beery C. Some great answers coming through there. Question number 2. Fastest finger first. The answers I want here are a 1, 2 or 3. In which US city is the Sears Tower? In which US city is the Sears Tower? Let's get a light on because it's starting to get a little bit dusk out there. Okay, here we go. The answers are slowly coming through for question number 2. Danny, you think 1, Scott, you think 3, Nigel 1, DJ 2, Rima C or 3, Marky Berry 1, Wade 2, Rio 1, DJ 3, Rima 3, John 1, Emma 2, Claire 3, Mark 1, McDilson 3 and Wade 3. Well done, guys. We will move on to question number 3. In which ocean is Madagascar? Not called that now, so in none of the above. Okay, Rima, my apologies, but you know what I meant. Question number 3, an A, B or C, in which ocean is Madagascar? It's now called the Willis Tower. My apologies, guys. The Sears Tower is now the Willis Tower. But question 3, in which ocean is Madagascar? A, B or C in the chat. McDilson, you think A, Marky Beery A, DJ B, John B, Mark A, Rima A. Emma, you think B, Claire A, Wade A, Rio A. Scott A, Danny A. And I think I've lost a little bit of chat there. There we go. We have now caught up. Emma, you're jealous. What are you jealous of, Emma? Question number 4. In a Shakespeare play by the same name, which king said, a horse, a kingdom for a horse? In a Shakespeare name by the same name, which king said, a horse, a kingdom for a horse? 1, 2 or 3 in the answer. 1 is Richard III, 2 Henry V, 3 is King John. 1, 2 or 3. Here we go. The answers are coming through fast now. Danny, you think 2, Scott 1, Nigel 1, Marky Berry 3, DJ 3, Rio 1, McDilson 2, Wade 3, Catherine 1, John 1, Emma 1, Rima 1, Mark Hall 1, Claire 2. Okay, we will move on to question number 5. It's Catherine Walter's favourite. All right, Scott. Question number 5. Which of these countries does not border Germany? Which of these countries does not border Germany? Is it A, Denmark, B, Belgium, or C, Hungary? A, B, or C in the chat. Which of these countries does not border Germany? Here we go. The answers are beginning to come through. Danny, you think C, Scott C, Peter B, Nigel A, DJ A, Marky Berry C, Wade B, John C, Rio C, as does Rima, McDilson, Catherine, all think C. Claire, you think it's Q. Emma B. Claire, you've gone A. Mark Hall, you've gone B. Some great answers coming through there. We will move on to question number 6. 3 more questions and then we'll have a little break. Question number 6. Which of these is not a song by ABBA? Is it 1, The King Has Lost His Crown, 2, Dum Dum Diddle, or 3, He's My Kind of Boy? Which of these is not a song by ABBA? 1, 2 or 3 in the chat. Here we go. They're beginning to come through now. Nigel, you think 1. Danny is 2. Scott is 2. DJ is 2. Marky Beery 3. McDilson 2. Emma, you think 2. John 1. Catherine 2. Rio 3. Claire 2. Well done, all of you guys. And as I said earlier, if I missed anyone in chat, I do apologise. If I haven't called your name out, just post something, anything. It does get very hectic sometimes. McDilson, psst, it's 1. But is McDilson right, even though he's Swedish? We will soon find out. Question number 7. Which of these chocolate bars was produced first? Which of these chocolate bars was produced first? Is it A, Baby Ruth, B, a Mars bar, or C, Snickers, known in the UK for a long time as Marathon before it turned back to Snickers? So it's A, Baby Ruth, B, Mars bar, C, Snickers. Which one of these chocolate bars was produced first? A, B or C in the chat. Here we go, they're flying through. Danny, you think C. Scott has gone A. DJ C. Peter B. Marky Beery C. Nigel, you think B. McDilson C. Rima C. John A. Emma, you think C. Catherine A. Mark Hall A. Claire B. Rio A. Danny, I'm now making you hungry. Scott, this is the hardest round so far, lol. You was very good on the old people's questions. That's all I'm saying, Scott. And yes, I know I'm older than you, I know. Claire, she says she wants Cadbury's because US chocolate is awful. Bless you, Claire. Surely they've got to be a UK shop somewhere in North Carolina. And Emma's saying she's not had a Snicker in ages. Right, let's move on. We're chopsing away too much to question number 8. According to 2020 figures, what is the most produced fruit in the world? Another food question for anyone who's hungry. According to 2020 figures, what is the most produced fruit in the world? Is it 1 banana, 2 watermelon, or 3 apple? Answer 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Here we go, they're flying through. Scott, you think 3. Danny, you think 2. Nigel 3. Peter 1. Marky Beery 3. McDilson 1, as does Rima. Catherine 3. John 3. Mark Hall 1. Rio Moore 3. Emma Spring 1. McDilson has changed his mind to 3. DJ, you think 2. Claire, you've gone 1. That was question number 8. Well done, guys. Question number 9. A, B or C in the chat. Which of these actresses were born first? Is it A, Zsa Zsa Gabor, B, Marilyn Monroe, or C, Greta Garbo? Which one of these actresses were born first? A, B or C in the chat. Yes, John, you're right. We should know this. DJ, there's nothing in North Carolina at all. There is! Claire's in North Carolina. Right, here we go. Danny, you think it's A. Peter C. Nigel C. Wade B. Scott C. DJ B. Marky Beery. McDilson. We've gone A. Rio B. Emma, you think C. Rima, you think C. John Kerr A. Claire C. Mark Hall C. Some great answers coming through there. Right, a very close round. It could hinge on this last question. McDilson, it's the Swede, lol. Question number 10. Not the easiest of questions, so it is a guess. Which of these superheroes appeared first? Is it 1, Superman, 2, Batman, or 3, Spider-Man? Which of these superheroes appeared first? Superman, Batman and Spider-Man. And I do actually mean in a printed magazine. I don't mean on the big screen. So in a comic, which of these superheroes appeared first? Here we go. The answers are flying through. Danny, you think it's 3. Scott is 1. DJ 2. Peter 2. Nigel 1. Wade 2. Marky 1. John Kerr 3. McDilson 1. Catherine 1. As does Mark. As does Emma. Rima, you think 2. Claire, you think 1. Right. Very, very interesting. Okay. So what we'll do, guys, we will have a 2-minute break. Let you go and fill up your glasses. Go to the loo. Or in Danny's case, go and get a Mars bar or a Snickers or something to eat.
Or have a poo.
Yeah, or do one of those. So we will be back in approximately 2 minutes. So I'll see you very shortly.
like you, girl. Me have to stick like glue, girl. Them can't step in your shoe, girl. Tell them, go, move, girl. Cause them girl, they are dibby dibby. You are
3, 2, 1.
and you crew them.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, we are back and Izzy made an appearance. Yes, let's give us all a big, big round of applause. I hope everybody is refreshed. They filled up their drinks. They've done what they've had to do. Just catching up on chat. Mark Hall, Nick, your lass. How's it going, Mark? Right, Scott, 2 minutes isn't long enough for a poo. No, you're right. So maybe people have taken their phones or tablets into the loo with them. We don't know. Wade, don't forget the thumbs up. Thanks, Wade. Much appreciated. And if anybody isn't subscribed to the channel, please just hit the sub button. It'd be much appreciated. Press the notification bell, and then the next time we do a quiz, you will know when it is on. Wade, me too. The order he reads the answers is nowhere near the same on my screen. Wade, I don't necessarily do them in the order that they appear, because just for the suspense, really. If you believe that, you believe anything. DJ's going to team up with McDilson so you can lose together. Claire's saying that she's in Mooresville. Scott, you'll have booze, so all is well. DJ and McDilson. Right, let's move on now to the answers from round number 3. Let's see where we got to. Round number 3, the answers. Okay, what is the name of the Derbyshire village that is furthest from any other coastal resort in Britain? And it is Cotton in the Elms in Derbyshire. That is the furthest village from any part of the coast in Great Britain. And fastest finger first there was Danny. Well done, Danny. Question number 2. In which US city is the Sears Tower, or should I say the Willis Tower? My apologies there for getting the name of the tower wrong. Blame Google for that one. Okay, the answer, of course, is Chicago. Fastest finger first there was Scott. Well done, Scott. Walters, well done. Question number 3. In which ocean is Madagascar? The answer was Indian. Fastest finger first there, Peter Bullingham. Well done, Peter. Question number 4. In the Shakespeare play by the same name, which king said a horse, a kingdom for a horse? And it was, of course, the car park king, Richard III. And that was Scott. Well, it had to be if it's Catherine's favourite. Question number 5. Which of these countries does not border Germany? The answer is C, Hungary. Danny Spring, well done, Danny. Golf Clash Quarks, fastest finger first there. Which of these is not a song by ABBA? The answer is 3, He's My Kind of Boy. They did actually write a song called She's My Kind of Girl, but they did do Dum Dum Diddle, and they did do The King Has Lost Its Crown. The fastest finger first there. Massive booms. Marky Beery. Well done, Marky Beery. Question number 7. Which of these chocolate bars was produced first? The answer was a Baby Ruth way back in 1921. Baby Ruth was the answer there. Fastest finger first was Scott. Well done, Scott.
What was in it?
Baby Ruth 1921, Mars Bar was 1932, and the Snickers is exactly this nougat and chocolate.
Yum.
And the same as Snickers 1930. Now, wasn't it the Baby Ruth in the Goonies film
This one
with Sloth? Baby Ruth. Okay, we divulge. Question number 8. What is the most produced fruit in the world? The answer, of course, is banana.
Stone fruit.
Now, that was according to 2020 figures. If you'd have gone back about 5 years, it would have been watermelons, believe it or not. But banana was the answer we're looking for. Fastest finger first there. Question number 8 was Peter Bullingham. Well done, Peter. Question number 9. Which of these actresses were born first? It was Greta Garbo, and as Marky Beery said, it was the Swedish one. It was the Swedish
And
one.
she had the best legs ever.
Peter Bullingham again, well done. Fastest finger first. Question number 10. Which of these superheroes appeared first? And it was Superman in 1938 in a comic. And the fastest finger first there was Scott. So we've got joint winners of round number 3. So massive booms, round of applause, congratulations. Scott Walters, Peter Bullingham, 3 fastest finger firsts each. Well done, guys. Peter and Scott. Danny Spring is saying Ness hasn't seen my legs, Dave. I'm sure Greta Garbo's legs are a lot better than yours, Danny. And I'm sure Emma would agree with me as well. Right, well done, Scott. Well done, Peter. Get some booms and some love in the chat for the guys. Right, let's move on now to round number 4. Round number 4 and round number 5 are picture rounds, so nice and simple. If you know your stuff, that is. So, fastest finger first. Just identify the country from its flag. Identify the country from its flag. Here we go. Question number 1. What country is that?
Me.
It's not you.
It is me.
I will tell you the story why it's not Ness when we do the answers.
Oh, damn.
DJ Frogs have nice and tasty legs. And Daddy's saying, oh no, she won't.
More of a leg than me.
Oh, I love it. Here we go. The answers are flying through. Marky Beery, Italy. Scott, Italy. Mark, Italy. As does DJ. John's retracted his message. Peter, you think Italy. McDilson, Italy. Claire, Italy. Nigel, Italy. Danny, you think it's Ireland.
McDilson, Italy.
Well, read the next one then.
I don't know where is it. Mark Hall, Italy. Oh, sorry. John Kerr, Italy.
John Kerr, Italy. Now you're probably too far away from the mic. We will move on to question number 2. A very similar flag. Question number 2. Come on, have a dance behind us, Ness. Claire's missing her dances. There we go. You nutter. Here we go. The answers are coming through. Scott, you think Mexico. DJ, Spain. Marky Beery, Mexico. Nigel, you think Chile. John, you think Turkey. McDilson, Bulgaria. Danny Spring, Cuba. Claire, Timbuktu. Markle, Chile. Claire is dancing along with you, Ness. Some great answers coming through there. We'll move on to question number 3. Nigel Barnes, Groot.
You're thinking John Barnes went there.
There's Groot. There he is.
Oh, we're a little bit of this.
Oh, we're not having Wurzel Gummidge. There's no Wurzel Gummidge questions. Right, question number 3.
Put on my willy whiskers and call me Smelly.
Question number 3. What flag is this? The answers are starting to come through. Here we go. Scott, you think Argentina. Mark Hall, Greece. Marky Beery, Greece. McDilson, Greece. John, you think it's Turkey. Nigel Barnes, Uruguay. Marky Beery, Uruguay. Catherine, Argentina. Marky Beery, damn. Nigel Barnes, Venezuela. DJ, you don't have a clueville. Sorry, DJ. But you're just here for the fun, right? Scott, Catherine Walters, it's almost like we've been there. McDilson is saying it's not Greece though. We will move on to question number 3. What country is that the flag of? Question number 3. No, sorry, question number 4. As always, DJ.
in a cage, and I'm so in love with you.
Here we go, they're flying through now. DJ thinks it's Russia, Marky Beery, Turkey, Mark Hall, Scott, Nigel McDilson. Claire thinks it's the Czech Republic, John Turkey, Wade the US of A, Catherine Turkey, John Kerr, come on Turkey. You knew that. What are you meowing at, young lady?
You know,
I'm being
Turkey.
meowed at by the cat who I think wants to go out. Question number 5. Name this country. Question number 5. Whose flag is that? Waiting for the answers to come through. Suspense is killing us all. Is this a tougher one? Here we go. They're coming through slowly. Scott, you think it's Sri Lanka. Nigel, Bermuda. Peter, Sri Lanka. Nigel, Jamaica. Danny, Macedonia. Marky Beery, Ceylon. Some good guesses coming through there, guys.
Geelong?
We'll wait another 10 seconds to see if any more guesses come through. John Kerr doesn't know. Mark Hall, Sri Lanka. Okay, we will move on to question number 6. Whose country is that? McDilson, you think it was Burkina Faso. Question 6. Whose flag is this?
See, I'm trapped, and I'm so confused. I'm like a man in a cage, and I'm so in love with you.
Here we go. They're starting to fly through now.
And I'm so confused. I'm like a man in a cage, and I'm so in love with you. See, I'm
Mark Hall, you think... No, sorry, that was from Sri Lanka. That was the last one. Here we go. McDilson, Burkina Faso. Scott, Bulgaria. Marky Beery, Chad. McDilson's now changed his name to Romania. Mark Hall, Spain. Peter Bullingham, Romania. Catherine, Romania. DJ, Hungary. Nigel, Czechoslovakia. Claire, Romania. DJ, Romania. Well done, guys. We will move on to question number 7. Now, I've had to cut a little bit of this out because those with keen eyes will see the name of the country. So, question number 7. And as I say, this little bit here, well, you can't see the mouse moving. I've had to cut a bit out. So, whose flag is this? Here we go. The answers are starting to come through slowly. Nigel, you think it's Chile. Scott, the Netherlands. Peter, Paraguay. McDilson, Slovakia. DJ, Paraguay. Mark Hall, Africa. Is this a tough round, guys? Is this a little bit tough? John Kerr doesn't know. I was always pretty good at flags as a kid because I used to watch the World Cup all the time. So
Flag.
I always used to know it through watching the World Cup and the football teams. And of course collecting all the stickers. So we will move on to question number 8. What country is this from? Claire, you think it's too hard?
Not yet.
What we'll do, guys, in the next quiz, we'll get you guys to write one of the rounds. If you want to send me some questions, PM me on Facebook. Just send me a question with the answer and I'll include it in the next round. Here we go. The answers are coming through now. Scott, you think Morocco. John, Turkey. Marky Beery, Morocco. Nigel, Iran. DJ, Morocco. Claire, Bulgaria. Mark, Iran. McDilson, Pakistan. Okay. This is proving a little bit tougher than what I thought. Right, we'll move on to question number 9. Whose flag is that? What country's flag is that? Question number 9. Love you too, baby. Here we go. They're coming through now, thick and fast. Scott thinks it's Iceland. Mark thinks Denmark. McDilson, Iceland. Marky Beery, Iceland. Nigel Barnes, Finland. John, Netherlands. Peter, Finland. DJ, Iceland. Peter, Iceland. Nigel Barnes, Iceland. Well done, guys. We'll move on to the final flag in this round. Question number 10. Whose flag is that? If nobody gets this one, because it is quite tricky, look away, Scott. Marky Beery. You know my brother-in-law well. Question number 10. If no one gets this, I will give you a clue. If nobody gets this, because this is quite a tough one. So let's just see if somebody gets this first before I give out a clue. Right, here we go. Very slowly. Scott is saying he's decent at fags. Flags. You might be decent at fags, I don't know. Well, no, you're not, because you're married to Catherine. Here we go. DJ, you think France. Scott, you think it's Luxembourg. McDilson, Luxembourg. Mark thinks it's the Netherlands. Peter, you think Slovakia. Marky Beery, Luxembourg. John Kerr, the Netherlands. Marky Beery, damn. He's obviously changing his mind. DJ is laughing. Right, we got some great answers there. Some great. Nigel, you think the Netherlands? Okay, let's move on to the answers. We will rattle through these answers and I will tell you who the fastest finger first was. Question number 1, of course, it was Italy. Vanessa says it's where she's from. It's not. When I met her, she told me all her ancestors were Italian because she's got dark Mediterranean looks. But when I done her family tree, they were German and Welsh. So no Italian in her at all. But here we go.
How do you know?
Marky Beery, well done. Fastest finger first there. Italy, well done, Marky Beery. Question number 2. The answer is the same as the Italian flag, but with the eagle in the middle. It is Mexico. Scott, well done, Scott. Fastest finger first there. Number 3 was Uruguay. Fastest finger first there. Nigel Barnes, well done, Nigel. Question 4. That flag there is Turkey. Marky Beery again. Well done, Marky Beery. Question number 5. It was Sri Lanka. And Scott, well done there. And Scott's just saying in chat now, sorry, flags and geography are my strongest subjects. Lol.
Scott.
That is Scott saying.
Yes, Scott.
That is
Well
Scott
done.
saying geography is his favourite.
Yeah, he's a good man.
But he doesn't know where Tunbridge Wells is. Right, we will move on to question number 6. What flag is that? That, of course, is Romania. Fastest finger first there. McDilson. Well done, McDilson. Captain America, Steve Wiggum. Welcome here, mate. Great to see you. Don't be sorry, Steve. I'm just happy that someone's coming. Lovely to see you. It's been a long day. It certainly has, but it's been even longer for you because I know you've been at work since about 5 o'clock this morning. Right, question 6, that was Romania, and it was McDilson there, fastest finger first. Question 7 was Paraguay. Peter Bullingham, well done, Peter. Fastest finger first there. Question number 8, John Kerr's saying in chat he said Turkey for most flags and didn't get fastest finger first. Well, actually, John, you did get fastest finger first because you was the first to post Morocco for this flag. So well done, John Kerr. Well done, John. Question number 9, the answer there was Iceland. And fastest finger first there was McDilson. Well done, McDilson. And finally, what I thought was quite a tough one, but quite a few of you got this very quickly. The answer was Luxembourg, and Scott. Well done, Scott. So what we've got here is, I'm just having a little count back here. Scott had 3 correct. McDilson 2, Marky Beery 2, John, Nigel with 1 apiece. So the winner of that round, again, give him some love and some booms in the chat. Well done, Scott. Give yourself a big round of applause. Winner of round number 4. Son of a gun. Here we go. The final round. We will move on. Scott saying it's downhill from here. Danny, I didn't answer any of those because I was seeing 5 or 6 answers before the question was coming up. And you wasn't getting that before the 2-minute break. That's weird. Have you refreshed your screen, Danny? Just refresh your screen. That might solve the issue, or bail out, unload YouTube and load it back in again. Some love coming in the chat for Scott there. Marky Beery, Nigel, boom me up, Scotty. McDilson, you're blaming the lag. You are blaming the lag. John Kerr, and you did get one right, John. Give yourself a boom for that one. Right, well done, guys. Hopefully Danny has refreshed his YouTube and he will be a little bit quicker here. No, we've got one more round to go. Last round, round number 5. TV, film and animals. I am going to show you an animal. It might be with some humans. That's either been in TV or in a film. And all I need you to do... Oh, around you'll be rubbish at. Steve, don't worry, mate. Honestly. Okay. There's some old classics here. So all I need you to do is to name the animal. I want the animal's name. And I don't mean a dog or a cat or a horse. I want the name of the animal in the film. Scott, you're only 5 miles from me and that probably helps. Well, actually, Scott, your geography's not very good because it's 8.
Come over and see us.
Crowborough is 8 miles away from Tunbridge Wells.
Well, then come and see us.
We won't get into that argument. But hopefully we can see you very soon now this lockdown thing is going on. Nigel Barnes, Willie. No, me flies are done up. Okay, let's move on. Question number 1 of round 5. Let's go.
Sorry.
Name the animal. Who is that? Some little hints coming from Ness in the background. When we're out of Scott, most definitely. When we're out of lockdown. Here we go. The answers are coming through very quickly. Nigel, you've gone Willie, and then you've gone Beethoven. Scott has gone Beethoven, as has Claire, as has Mark, as has McDilson. Captain America, Bob. John Kerr, Beethoven. Marky Beery, Mozart the Third. That was Beethoven's offspring. I don't think I saw any of the sequels. DJ, stop looking through Nick's window. He'd have a job, DJ, because I'm actually on a first floor flat, so he couldn't see through the window unless he was wearing a pair of stilts or he was in a ladder. So we'll move on to question number 2. One for the older viewers. What is the name of that horse?
Famous.
Question number 2.
No Wonder Woman.
Question number 2. Name the Scott. No, Scott thinks it's Trigger. Nigel thinks Tonto. Mark Hall champion. Claire Trigger. DJ Mr. Ed. Nigel Barnes Damn. Danny Springs Silver. John Kerr champion.
Yes.
Well, what do you mean yes?
No. I mean, oh dear.
Nessa's waving Groot in the background. I'm not quite sure that that's a clue. Captain America, Horsey McHorse, or Horsey McHorseface. Right, we will move on to question number 3. What is the name of this animal? Question number 3. Who is that? Nigel Barnes is saying Groot. Bonus point for Nigel. Yes, she guessed Groot, sitting on top of my head.
Yeah, literally a woman looking at her head.
Question number 3. Name the animal. Here we go. They're coming through now. Right. Marky Beery thinks Mufasa. Claire, you think it's... I don't know what you think it is. She's retracted her message anyway. Scott, you think Aslan. Nigel Simba. Captain Simba. Catherine Aslan. Peter Bullingham Clarence. Rebecca Nash. Rebecca, how you doing, Bex? Lovely to see you. Hope your back's feeling better, sweetheart. Did you try the hot and cold that I suggested earlier? Bex thinks it's a lion.
Did we, babe?
McDilson. Cerebar. Whatever that is. That might be the Swedish word for it. Captain America Tony. Nigel is this born free. Mark Hall Simba. Emma, you think Mustafa. John Kerr, One Eye. Well done, everybody there. Just reading down to see who got that one correct. There we go. Let's move on now to question number 4. What was that animal's name? Question number 4. What a great picture that is as well.
What is it?
It's Simba everywhere because Simba is Swahili for lion. Well, there you go. We learn something every day. Question number 4. Who is that? Right, they're coming through now. Mark Hall, you think Clyde. Scott is Clyde. Nigel Clyde. Rebecca, you did and you're feeling better. I'm glad to hear it. Claire's retracted her message. John is Clyde. Nigel Barnes, right turn. Marky Beery Clyde. Peter Clyde. Captain America, right turn. Claire is Clyde. Seaside Sid, great to see you, Seaside. Thanks for popping in. You also think it's Clyde. DJ is right turn Clyde. Rebecca, you think it's Clyde. McDilson is passing again. Oh no, McDilson. Question number 5. What is the name of that animal? And I'll give you a bonus point if you can get his full name. Bonus point for the full name. Question number 5. Here we go. The answers are beginning to come through very, very slowly. Captain America, you think it's Salem. Scott, shit, it's the cat of Sabrina. What was it called? Rebecca Nash, oh no, a cat. Becky does not like cats.
Better get used to them.
Claire, you think Salem. Seaside Sid Salem. Nigel Salem, Saberhagen. Mark Hall Salem. McDilson, no, I'm not knowing this either. Oh, McDilson, I'm sorry. We will move on now to question number 6. Again, maybe one for the older viewers. But what was the name of that dolphin? Question number 6. You was on your way to a personal best and then these questions. McDilson, we love you. Right, here we go. They're flying through now. John, you think Flipper. Scott Flipper. Marky Berry Flipper. Claire Flipper. McDilson Skippy. Nigel Flipper. Mark Hall. DJ Flipper. Seaside Sid Flipper. Catherine Flipper. Captain America Kangaroo. Rebecca Nash Flipper. Well done. Well done, everybody. That was question number 6. Question number 7. Although this is a book cover, it was made into a film. Can you name the animal? Who is the animal in this picture? Before your time, Bex. Yes, it is before your time. It's probably only me and John Kerr whose time it's in. But knowing that you lot are so intelligent, I know someone is going to get this and get this very quick. Here we go. The answers are coming through now. John Tarker, Mark Tarker, Scott Tarker, Nigel Barnes the Otter, Seaside Sid Tarker. Claire's got no idea. Catherine Tarker the Otter. Well done, guys. That was question number 7. Peter, you've gone Tarker. Maybe Steve Wiggum, maybe make a nice tikka. Or tikka masala. I could do one of those right now. Question number 8. More recent film. Who is that? What was this mouse's name? Claire saying that's horrible, Captain America. No. Scott now wants an Indian as well. We'll do that, Scott, when the lockdown's over. Ness and I will come over and we'll have a nice Indian. How about that? That sounds good. Here we go. The answer's coming through now. Scott, you think it's from the Green Mile. John, you think it's Sid. Scott, Mr. Bojangles. Claire, Jingles. Marky Berry Jingles. DJ Ratatouille. Rebecca Jerry. Mark Hall, Mr. Bojangles. Nigel Barnes, the Green Mile Mouse. Mouse. Well done, everybody there. Question number 9. Another recent film, and it might be tricky, it might not be. What is the name of that capuchin? Question number 9. What is his name? You can't even see it. Well, move around here and you'll be able to see it, you donut.
I still don't know his name. There's a murderer that was named his name as well.
Oh, at last, I've actually finished a cup of coffee today. Here we go. Answers are coming through. Last but one question. Scott, you've got no clue. Marky Beery's gone Dexter. DJ had gone Spank. Peter, it's a Tikka Masala captain. A Tikka a little bit otter. But a little bit otter. Very good, Peter. Very good. Nigel from Night in the Museum. And now he's gone Dexter. Claire's Dexter. Becky, you can't see. Well, it would help if you opened your eyes. Captain America, Peter. Becky's gone Rango. Mark Hall has gone Sid. That was question number 9. Right, the final round, the final question. Question number 10. Who is that? Quite a tough one. Or if you know your cartoons, you will get it. Question number 10. Steve, you think it was Dave? Or Dave Brayley? Question number 10. Here we go. The answers are coming through. Marky Beery and Scott and Claire and Mark and Marky Beery again. Think it's Pepe Le Pew. John, you think it was French. Steve, Captain America, Pepe Le Pew. DJ Pepe, Peter Pepe.
Smelly.
Seaside Sid, Pepe Le Pew. As does Nigel. McDilson, the Angles, Dan Skunk. Rebecca, Pepe Le Pew. I'm glad you're feeling better, Bex.
I'm over tomorrow.
Are you coming over tomorrow or not? Send us a text. We'd love to see you. Catherine Walters, Pepe Le Pew. Right, guys, that is it. That is the end of the quiz. They were your 50 questions. Let's move on to the answers now for round number 5. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the dog? It was, of course, Beethoven. Nigel Barnes, well done. Fastest finger first there, although most of you, I think, got that one right. Question 2 was Champion the Wonder Horse. Fastest finger first was Mark Hall. Well done, Mark. Well done. Number 3, it was, of course, Clarence the Cross-Eyed Lion.
He's so cute.
And it was Peter Bullingham who got that one right. Did you win, Beck? Yes, you did. Peter got that one right with Clarence. Question 4, my favourite picture. Who was that? Of course it was Clyde. Mark Hall. Right turn, Clyde. It certainly was. Question number 5. I did say I'd give an answer for the second name as well. Fastest finger first there was Steve with Salem. But Nigel gave us the surname as well, Saberhagen. Well done. So 1 point for Nigel, 1 point for Steve. Well done, guys. Question number 6. Who was that? And it would have been an old boy to have answered it correctly. And it was an old boy who answered it correctly. It was John Kerr. Well done, John. Fastest finger first there with Flipper.
Oh.
Question number 7. Talking of old people, John Kerr again. Tarka the Otter. He got Tarka. Fastest finger first. Well done, John. Question number 8. Who was that? The answer was Mr. Jingles, Claire Godfrey. Claire, my little sweetheart. Fastest finger first. Well done, Claire. Marky Beery got question number 9. It was Dexter, and it was from Night at the Museum. The capuchin was called Dexter. Marky Beery, well done, Marky Beery. And finally, question number 10. Who was the skunk? It was Pepe Le Pew. Marky Beery, fastest finger first there. So let me have a count up because I think this is very close. Marky Beery has got 2, Claire has got 1, John has got 2, Nigel's got 2, Steve's got 1, Peter's got 1, Mark Hall's got 2. So it's a 3-way tie between Nigel, Mark Hall. No, it's a 4-way tie. Nigel, Mark Hall, John Kerr and Marky Beery. Give yourselves, all 4 of you, some booms in the chat because Steve and Claire got the other ones. 4-way tie. Nigel, Peter, Mark and Marky Beery. Well done, everybody. Well done, guys. That is it. Marky Beery's 1-1. Yes, he's giving himself some booms, as does Scott. But I think the winner of the actual overall night with the most questions correct was Scott. We'll keep it in the family.
Albert.
Well done, Scott Walters.
Love
You got the most questions, fastest finger first tonight. Well done. But everybody is a winner. Of course, it only is a bit of fun. Something different to a bit of Golf Clash.
Thank
So
God.
yes, thank God says
Where's
the other
Tommy?
half.
Was he on there?
Guys, thank you so much. Great night, says John. Thanks, Steve. Don't apologise for being late. Life comes first. We all know that. DJ, thank you. Mark. Becky, well done. Thank you. Scott, it's a bit of fun. It is great fun. Marky, you've got to move within 10 miles now. DJ, fun as always. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Give your love to all, McDilson. We all love you, McDilson. Poppy, thank you. No, thank you for being here, Poppy. It's great to see you. Right, guys, that is it. If you haven't subbed to the channel, please, please, please press the sub button. It would be great just to have a sub. Click the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't done. Claire, you've had fun. So great seeing us both. Marky Beery, thank you. Peter, thank you for doing this. Nick and Ness.
Thank you.
thanking us.
Someone messages me.
Yes, Peter has mentioned you. He loves his Ness. Well done, guys. Well done. Right, guys, as I say, that is it. I will leave you all to get on with your evenings. Thank each and every one of you for being in chat. If I have missed somebody, I am so sorry. It does get a little bit hectic sometimes. Nothing intended. But hopefully I've caught all of you tonight. Entertaining and educational at the same time, DJ. Thank you very much. Now, I think this one was a little bit tricky tonight. I'll try and make 19 correct this time. Okay, well done, McDilson. McDilson's been keeping count. Has anyone else been keeping count? So, well done, McDilson. I'm going to make the next one is going to be 2 weeks tonight. So, the Tuesday quiz, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. So, guys, that's been brilliant. I will let Izzy wave you all out. I won't do my normal line. I will do my little cat, Izzy. And love to you all. And I will see you in a couple of weeks' time for the quiz or Golf Clash content either Thursday or Friday for the 9-hole cup. So thanks again, guys. Love from me, love from Ness. Take it easy, stay safe, everyone, and I'll let Izzy see you out. See you later, guys. Thank you.